Is this the best obstructed view balcony on Ovation of the Seas? We think so. Let's have a look and see. Welcome to cabin 6264 on the Ovation of the Seas. We're on the port side and we're in what they class as an obstructed view cabin, but we're very, very happy with it. And so we're going to actually give you a look around so that you can actually pick what cabin is best for you on your next trip. Yeah, all the mandatory stuff you can also put on there. There's a magnetic out catching thrills, or please make my room, or don't disturb me. So that's pretty cool. I think that's also going to be a really good spot for us to put our magnetic hooks when we get them out. We've got the thermostat there, and as you can see, I've put in one of my very useless cards in the card reader, and that turns the lights on for you. So do that instead of putting your C-Pass card in there. Then we've got a full-length mirror, which is really handy, and we've also got the bathroom here. So I like the fact it's just tucked in the corner here. It makes it really easy. Be careful you don't turn out like that guy there who will slip over the lip there. It's the same with the balcony, so just be careful with that with kids. Not a bad size room. Full of towel hooks, one inside the shower, so I'm assuming you use that when you're not in the shower. You've actually got shampoo and conditioner and all in one set there, just to show you how this all works. So it opens out, so just be careful, it can only go out so far there, but it actually has quite a lot of room. You can obviously remove this as well. You've got your all-in-one body lotion there, place for your own. We actually bought our own shampoo and conditioner. And then you've got the toilet, which is well designed there. We've even got toilet cleaner. Hopefully we don't have to actually clean the toilet while we're here. Trash can in there, places for all your toiletries. Up the top there, it's probably hard to see, but there is a spot where you can actually attach your shaver up there. And then it's actually not a bad size. We were actually thinking about and wondering how big this was going to be for the trip, to see if we could rinse that underwear and stuff, and I think that's going to be just what we need there. So the other really good thing about this cabin is the storage option. So this is the first big cupboard that there is. There's actually two rails in there, and obviously lots of hooks, which I'll probably use. I've said Nathan can have the other wardrobe because I think I've got more stuff than he does. But yeah, this is really good. You can even feature suitcases and things in here if needed. So that's going to be really handy, particularly because this is a 10-day, 9-night cruise. So we've actually overpacked quite badly, as you'll see. Next on this side is the couch. We're actually loving the fact that in this configuration we have the lounge here and the bed closer to the window. In the kids' room, which is next door, it's the opposite. So their bed's here and then the actual lounge is closer down. I think this is really lovely, so we're really excited about that. But this, from what we understand, can turn into a bed as well. And so yeah, so it's fine, and it's actually good. Like, it's not the softest thing in the world, but if you're sitting here, to get your bag ready to go out, or just for a quick drink before you go to dinner or a show, I think there's nothing wrong with this at all. And this is where the PowerPoints and things, most of them are. So you've got two American points here and here. Every time I see that, it looks like a person going, oh my God, it's got a very expressive face. There's two USB, so I'm really interested to see how fast they're going to actually charge things up, and one European socket there. I also love the fact there are so many little nooks and crannies to put things. The chair's pretty cool, and from what I understand too, yeah, you can move this out. So if you wanted to, you could actually have this over as a table. Just come into the room, they give you all the information you need. So we prepaid a few different things, and they've also given us some other information as well. You'll notice the cruise compass is now online, so it's not something that you're going to get in paper form anymore. Right next to the desk is like in a little buffet sort of setting. You've got coffee making facilities, so you've got your kettle. They do give you some UHT little milks, which is handy. There's some fancy teas there. But at the moment, there's a few little bits of coffee and lots of sugars. So just so you know, if you wanted to bring your own hot chocolates or your own coffee and that sort of thing, you can. Obviously a lamp, so we can turn that on, quite mood lighting. And in this section here, there's even more storage. So you've got your hairdryer there. Underneath that, there's a fridge, and you can actually sort of put a combination on it. I don't know why. We brought champagne to celebrate on our cruise. but there is room there if you had other drinks and things that you wanted to put in there. And there's 4 drawers here. So this first drawer has more information, and a deeper drawer, really handy. Another drawer there, and the final one there. There's another wardrobe on this side. This has got a bit less room, but it actually has shelving, so that might be even more useful depending on how you store your clothes items. There is a safe there, which we will definitely be using. And then obviously there's lots of spaces, you know, to put, as Nathan has, to put hats. And under here, as you can see, more storage. So it actually fits quite a bit in there. So I think we're just going to have to work out how we divvy up the, if I get that, I get some of those drawers, is that right? So next to the bed there, you know, it depends if you have it in this configuration, you've got the 2 little side tables, there's lamps that turn on as well, and 2 shelves there to put things. So if you're a reader, if you like to do puzzles, you have all your bits and pieces, good spot there for that. Up here is really handy as well, and I think we'll be using this for things like jumpers and stuff like that we may not be using as much. So you can see under here, I've got my big bag there at the moment. I've actually got to go and unpack that properly. There's room right under there, and you can see I think there's actually some quilts and bedding that's been put under there for us in case we need that. Then on this side there's the TV, so it's actually got a nice little shelf here that you can put the remote, any other information you have. And then we come to this side of the bed, so just quickly note again another lamp. These can turn, so that can turn on and off the big lights on the top of the cabin, and more storage there for you so you've got all comfortable at night. And yet another big storage bay. So I don't think I've seen as much storage in a cruise ship before, which is amazing. So this is what it will look like at night. We've actually brought pegs just in case, but you know what? I think that's going to be a good seal, so that will be nice and block out the light. And lovely LED strip lighting there to give you a thing. And then this is the best part, as I said before, this is technically an obstructed view cabin. If you have a look through before we open up the doors, you can actually see that is the roof to the outdoor dining area of Jamie's Italian. This is the balcony. So it's actually lovely size, particularly for 2 people. And see, there's 4 of us on here at the moment. There's room. The seats are great. Were the seats comfortable to sit on?
They do very well.
They do very well. Yeah, they do it looks very comfortable. A little table there. I can see us having coffees and things out here in the morning. Have a look at the view. So again, the obstructed view here is not actually that bad at all. This is a really good cabin if you're looking for paying a little bit less for a balcony view, but getting the perks of this. Look at this wonderful view. Cannot complain at all. So I've got to say, I'm very, very, very impressed, very happy, and very excited to be on this 10-day cruise.
One cool thing is, while the balconies are divided by these partitions, if you have adjoining rooms, you can actually ask to have it opened up, which is what we did. And so they just swing their doors and they just swing open, and they're locked in place so they can't move anywhere, and it means that you can freely move between the 2 balconies. So we've got the kids' room here, hello Xander, and then we have the balcony opening here, so we can walk between the 2 rooms without any problem. And there is a seagull wandering around on the roof of Jamie's Italian outdoor eating area.
Welcome to cabin, is it 6264? Cabin 26, to cabin 6264. Okay, alright, okay. Welcome to cabin 6264.